Celcius sucks. This scale, so much more sense than this one. I'm just gonna let you guys writhe in pain. If I went into all the reasons why, we'd have a whole nother video on our hands, so I'm not even gonna do it. I'll make the video on why Fahrenheit is better, but for now, just go fuck yourselves.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, that has to be like the worst take I've ever seen in my entire life. And you know what? It starts out awful as well. And look, before I get into everything, you might be wondering why I care, okay? I have a kind of frustrating history with this argument. Last summer, I took a little trip, okay, down to the United States, and it was great. I had an awesome time.
Shot in the side of his head just now.
You're lying.
No.
You see Trump got shot? Oh my God.
I love the United States. However, I found the Fahrenheit system of measurement just to be so unbelievably stupid. I came back, I was talking about it on stream, I made a TikTok. The TikTok seemed to have reached an audience that really did not agree with the take at all.
I can't stand it. I'm in the fucking States. Oh, it's so hot. It's 90 degrees. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? 32 is cold? What the fuck happens at 32 degrees? That means that it's freezing.
And for months, like actual months, my TikTok comments were just millions of Americans going at me for saying that the Celcius measurement system is just superior, which it is. And I'm gonna explain to you exactly why, okay? Look, Shlatt doesn't get into it at all in this video. I'll explain what he said and why that's wrong too, but he doesn't even get into it. He just says, I might make a video later. I beg he does. I really wanna see what he's gonna say because I know everything. I've seen what all the arguments are, okay? So it's all in my head. It's all up here. You're gonna hear about it. Can't let this misinformation spread, okay? Where do I start? I know where I start. I start with the first second he talks in the video.
Europeans.
Wrong, yeah, good one. But he starts ripping on Europe for no reason. I have no idea why. I don't know if Americans know this, but there's actually, wait for it, more than 2 places in the world besides England and the United States, okay? There's the rest of the world. Who would have thought? And you know what the rest of the world uses? Celsius measurements, okay? He rips on why Europe is stupid for like 30 minutes, which seems to be like an underlying problem that maybe he's got to deal with. That has nothing to do with Fahrenheit or Celsius measurements. Actually, what's even better, okay? He talks about how they think that they're better. Americans are just a European wrapped in a patriotic cloth, okay? Inside of his American brain is a European talking point. You know why? You know why that is? You know why he's vouching for why Europeans are better the entire time he's talking? Is because, wait for it, the imperial system was made by a European. Groundbreaking. So the entire time he's talking about how stupid Europe is and why we need to leave them behind and why we don't use them for anything other than a museum. He's literally talking about why European metric systems are superior. So I don't want to hear it. I might even be wasting energy, okay, making this video because I don't even think he believes it. I don't think that this is an actual take. I think this is designed to get idiots like me to make videos like this because there's no way showing this graphic you could think any other way. Look at the diagrams. You're telling me that you prefer the number-filled jumble on the right versus the nice, clear, easy to read diagram on the left. You can tell exactly when freezing occurs. You can tell exactly when it gets too hot. What is this? What, it just gets red? Does this mean I turn red? I don't know. Am I frozen? Is that what happens at this arbitrary look? And the worst part is, look, there's a red line, one above 30, right? Because it's 32 and a half or whatever the hell their freezing is. That makes no fucking sense, okay? That just pisses you off. You can't even read it like it's a clear metric. So look, I know what he's gonna say, okay? There's actually only 2 arguments that ever get made by Americans on why the Fahrenheit system is better, okay? The first is it sounds better. Dude, the rest of the argument is literally just Americans going, 100 sounds hotter. Like that is like neuron activated. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, okay, 100 sounds hotter if you live in the United States and you learned the imperial system. Does that mean that if I made a metric system that had 1,000 degrees as hot, that everybody would switch to that? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. People also then say, oh, well, it just is the human system of measurement. So like 100 is 100% hot and 0 is 0% hot, which makes no sense because you wouldn't walk outside on a 10-degree day and go, oh, it feels like 10% hot right now. No, you say it's cold, right? Because it is. It also is a flawed argument because I feel like I'm only arguing with people that live in all ranges of climate. But I feel like if you live in the south of the United States, you're not going to see the whole 100 degrees throughout the year. It's not freezing in your winter and then boiling in your summer. You're probably going to get 1/2 of the scale. So to you, 100 degrees might be an average day in your summer. But if you live up north, 100 degrees might be boiling to you. Which it is. It should be boiling. You know why? Because boiling in Celsius is actually 100. Oh shit, I have an exam tomorrow. Anyway, where was I? cooking. I was cooking with something. So basically, it's just a bunch of Americans talking about how they feel like it makes more sense, okay? It doesn't at all. The second reason why Fahrenheit is just a completely inferior system is because Celsius is just so much better. Why would I not want to have a standardized system? Like, that makes no sense to me. You have 100, which is boiling, and 0, which is freezing. Oh my God, everything's perfect. Dude, you wouldn't believe the amount of Americans in the comment section that are like, when are you ever gonna need to know when water freezes? It's like, have you ever driven in the winter? You pretty much rely on the fact that the ground isn't frozen and the water on the ground is not ice for you to drive, okay? When you drive over bridges, you need to make sure that the temperature outside isn't below what? 0. You're gonna be sitting there with your thermometer, making sure that the little line isn't above the 30 to make sure that the bridge isn't frozen so you can drive over it. Like, none of this makes any sense. Oh, make sure it's below 32. No, 0. Oh, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. It's almost like it's a better system. Oh my God. You know, there's a lot of systems we have better up here in Canada. Gun control, everything's better. Some things are bad, but they're getting better, I think. We just have better systems. Everything's better up here. Changed my mind. Healthcare system, better. Metric system, better. Celsius system, better. We don't have to assassinate CEOs to get change in healthcare, okay? There's a bit of a line, but don't worry about that. I was cooking here. I was cooking. Cooking! Oh my God, 100 degrees boiling. 100 degrees. You're cooking food. You need to set it to a temperature 100 degrees. It's perfect. I don't even know what boiling is in Fahrenheit. I couldn't even tell you. Then there's this argument people were making in the comment section about fucking stoves. They're like, oh, what do you set your stove to? I bet you set it to Fahrenheit. It's like, yeah, because my stove was made in the United States, okay? It's actually probably better to have your stoves in Celsius because your degrees would go up by 10s instead of 15. So you wouldn't set it to 275 or 375. You would set it to like 230 or 200. You know, you set by 10s incrementally because, you know, the units mean something. You're not just going up by like 15 increments of fucking who knows what. I actually do have an exam tomorrow. It's a real thing. I'd love to see Shlatt make a video. I would. He keeps like baiting it like it's going to be like, oh my God, the third tower. You know what I mean? It's going to be a nothing burger. I promise you, just like the entire argument of this is a nothing burger. Because all it is Americans preferring a system that they grew up with. And you know what? Maybe if Americans didn't just bias systems that they grew up with, maybe the states would be so fucked all the time. I feel like some days Americans wake up and things are shitty and they're like, this is just because this is the way it is. And they're like, yes, this is shitty because we've done it this way all the time. And there's better systems out there and the rest of the world is doing something better and cooler and more awesome. And then they're stuck in this shit because somebody a long time ago, what are those pants called with like the pleats? Pleated pants? Because someone wearing like a wig a long time ago was like, this is what the country will be founded on. You know how fucking sick some of those old ass white dudes would be to learn that nothing's changed? Like, I feel like all American gun reform was based around like single load muskets, okay? And then you think that they would be like rolling over in their grave if they learned about like AR-15s in the hand of like regular people? Like, I feel like maybe you can only buy guns if they're from the time when the Second Amendment was written. You know what I mean? You know how difficult it would be to get anything done if you're like, oh, good heavens. I feel like I'm off the topic now, but that's it, dude. That's it. Dumbass take, dumbass video, get cooked at 100 degrees fucking Celsius, baby. I'd love to see a video, buddy. Drop it. Drop the video. I got time. I got nothing but time here. This isn't even that big a deal to me. I feel like this is pretty chill. Just a little something I cook up right now. But drop it. Do it. I want to hear the take. I want to hear it. So drop it. Do it. No, drop the video. I want to see. Do it. Drop the video. Do it. You won't. Do it. Drop the video. Do it. Drop the video. Do it. You won't. Do it. Drop the video.
5,200. Okay, you lost it. This scale makes so much more sense than this. You lost it. Not even fair to admit. This scale makes so much more sense than this. So I'm just gonna let you guys ride the pain as well as struggling with the fact that you're irrelevant and your civilization lost. This scale makes so much more sense than this.